Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw. Going In Raw. That sounds terrible.
What's up, it's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steve and Larson. And available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, a little notify bell next to it. We also have channel memberships now. You can join the Slow Wolf Pack. Hit that join button. That's available. Should be like right below the video screen, I think. And you get access to all the bonus content that our patrons have access to at the $5 mark. What's that? Oh, did I not change a thing? Uh-oh. Well, we'll just go ahead and change that now.
All right, very well.
Why don't you change it while I talk?
All right, very well.
All right. So anyways, it's Monday. What are you going to do?
Yeah, no.
And then we're also on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. We have all sorts of great reward tiers there, starting at $1. Let's see, we have any new patrons. I don't remember if we had it. I think we had a couple new patrons, but you get a shout out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Patreon meet. It's Monday, man. I'm still tired.
Yeah, me too.
I'm still tired. Let's see here. Yeah, we got a couple new ones. Let's see here. I think this person's name is supposed to be William, but he spells it Willism. Willism. That's good. It's like a philosophy of will.
Exactly.
Robert
That's how I
Hayes.
interpret it as well.
Robert Hayes and Tormund Brosselet. New patrons. Want to say thanks to everybody for kicking in over there on the Patreon. Best of March went up today. So if you want to take a look at some of the more asinine moments of Going In Raw, the channel, visit us on YouTube. And it's a good 20 minutes of us just making each other laugh, talking about urinals and acid pee, all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah, I can remember that conversation.
Got a couple new members here. Peter Jancheko. Is that what it is?
Sure.
Janko? Oh, well, how do you read it?
Janeko?
There you go.
Sorry for probably mispronouncing your name.
And then Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad's a new member.
Yes.
So hello.
Welcome.
We'll get going here in a bit.
Yeah, we will.
We'll figure it all out.
We will.
Huge announcement coming on Wednesday, which we're not going to talk about until then. But it's a big moment for us. An announcement that we're going to be doing something.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, it's Monday.
We're going to be doing something
in
about a month and some change.
Yes.
And that announcement is going to be taking place on Wednesday, not necessarily from us.
No, not from us.
But we will piggyback along that announcement. So be sure to stay tuned to Wednesday. See what's happening. How was your weekend?
Well, you were there for part of it. You tell me.
I was there for 3 hours yesterday, and it was pleasant. So I know 3 hours of your weekend was pleasant.
Yes.
Unless you hated me being there secretly.
Well.
In which case, I don't know what to tell you. And then today's tax day.
Oh yeah, I got to pay my taxes today.
Oh, you still have to do that?
I filed, haven't paid yet though.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that sucks. That's like the worst.
Yeah, it's not good.
You know what else sucks? Sasha Banks might not be in the WWE.
That would be lame, man.
That would be terrible.
That would be terrible.
Anyways, what's going on with all that? As soon as we wrapped the show for last week, all the Sasha stuff.
Yeah, because earlier in the week, she put some stuff on Twitter that was a bit of a head scratcher, and then she dropped out of a scheduled appearance for on the Wendy Williams show.
Yeah.
And it was deemed a family emergency, and then about a day or so later, she was posting pictures of herself on vacation in the Caribbean, I believe. And so we didn't get really any details until Wrestling Observer newsletter went up late Thursday. And, of course, by that point, we already shot the Friday news show. So we're going to talk about all those details now. This is from the newsletter. Quote, according to one person high up, Banks tried to quit over the weekend as she felt blindsided when finding out at the last minute that they were taking the tag team titles from her and Bayley. She had thought that the two of them would be given a chance to have a strong run and bring credibility to the belts and establish them as serious belts. Then the decision was made to go to the Iconics, who as champions could only make the belts seem like gimmick comedy belts. Basically, she's been given a few weeks to think things out before sticking to a choice the company believes may have been a rash decision. He continues, the second person said she's been given time to figure out what she wants to do, whether to stay or go, but couldn't confirm the reason why, but said that she probably wouldn't have known the finish of that match until late and did believe she and Bayley were going to be given a shot in making the belts mean something.
Some of this is a bit of editorializing from Meltzer.
Well, especially the bit about the Iconics.
That's the bit I'm talking about, because that makes it, when he says that, that's Dave Meltzer saying that.
Yes.
And that there's no indication that actually is coming from Sasha Banks herself. He needs to be he's been doing this a long time. He probably should be a bit more careful with that.
Yes.
But and then Ryan Satin and WrestleVotes tweeted out some additional info about Sasha and Bayley's displeasure with dropping the women's tag titles. Ryan Satin added, now again, he said that this is the tweet. He says, heard from a few sources now saying Sasha Banks and Bayley were laying on the floor of the locker room on Sunday and back at the hotel in front of one of their rooms, loudly making it known they were unhappy about losing the tag titles. This info is from 4 different sources I've spoken with the past day, all independent from each other, and all came to me about it, not the other way round.
That's interesting.
So
this is about a day or so after Meltzer reported what he had heard in the newsletter.
Yeah, and then WrestleVotes in response to that says, well, damn, pal. I heard this also, but didn't want to report simply because I didn't believe it. However, if Ryan Satin heard it as well, good chance it's true, and it's beyond immature of both Sasha and Bayley. Get over it. Again, some editorializing from WrestleVotes.
Yes, very much so.
There's a lot to unpack here, and there's a lot that's not given its proper or any context. The bit that Ryan Satin tweeted out in particular about them laying on the floor and expressing their displeasure could be read any number of ways. The framing of it here, and okay, I'll say this up front. They could be complete jerks for all I know. The 2 times that we've encountered Sasha Banks,
she's been nice.
She has
super
been
nice, yeah.
So pleasant.
Yeah.
She's been wonderful.
Yeah.
That's the only personal contact I've had with her.
Yes.
The 2 interviews that we did, and she was amazing both times.
Yes.
The whole they were laying on the floor. That could be
something as small as like
any number of things.
That could just be as small as them laying on there and say, "Dang, that sucks."
It could be them clowning around, acting out as if they're upset. Mm-hmm. It could be them actually laying on the ground. I have a really hard time believing that grown adults would lay on the floor and throw actual toddler-esque tantrums over something like this.
Yeah.
Sasha incidentally did tweet out a picture of her in the
Iconics. I was gonna mention that with the Iconics with those tag titles
after their win.
Yeah.
Seemingly,
maybe even kind of in response to this stuff.
Possibly, yeah. Obviously, there's some amount of displeasure here.
Yeah.
From Sasha
and
Banks.
If they were given assurances that they were going to have a lengthy title run, from my understanding, it was Sasha and Bayley who, maybe more than anybody else, was really lobbying to get these titles created in the first place.
There was also something even after this that said that she has informed WWE that she won't be showing up on Raw tonight.
Yeah, it could be.
And I think maybe that was WrestleVotes. I don't know. I can look it up.
Yeah, look it up. So if Sasha and Bayley, were lobbying Vince to get these titles created, they won them, were given assurances that they would be given a lengthy title reign to, as Meltzer puts it, establish and legitimize the belts. I can get, to a certain degree, I can get why it would be frustrating. If no other reason than you think something's going to happen and you find out at the last minute it's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. And given how their creative has been on and off while on the main roster, I can understand why they would be upset.
So
just based on that, Sasha in particular has spoken out several times. I think at least once in the Sam Roberts podcast, how in NXT there was a plan, there was a vision. They knew what they were going to be doing over the main roster. That's not the case.
Yeah.
And you think one thing is going to be the case, and at WrestleMania, maybe even you find out, no, what we said we were going to do, we're not going to do that now.
Well, it's the same thing with the Revival.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't planning on they straight up said, "No, we're out of here if things don't change."
Mm-hmm.
And then things seem to have changed. And who knows if they're going to leave or not? They have, when is the end of their contract? Oh, they still have a ways to go, don't they?
Who, Revival?
Yeah,
maybe another year.
Yeah. Who is it that only has till September? Oh, the club. The club has till September. We'll find out tomorrow night if they enact our plan for Bullet Club, and get them on TV some more and try to placate them.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, if you're this has got to be if you're really into your job, if you're really really into something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I imagine for some people it's fine. I mean, we brought this up in terms of if you'd want to stay or go, especially now with All Elite seemingly throwing around a lot of money. But if you're cool just collecting a paycheck, a fairly large paycheck, and being a utility player, that's one thing. But if you actually if you get creative fulfillment out of this job, which I imagine plenty of wrestlers do,
and you're also highly ambitious and want to succeed.
Yeah. It's like you're told one thing. I mean, even Seth Rollins said this about Dean leaving. He said this place can be very frustrating sometimes. Mm-hmm. And for a person like Seth Rollins, that dude is and granted he's amazing. He's great. We both love him.
Yeah.
He's their top guy right now.
Yeah.
And so for him, the frustration is probably isn't felt as much, but he understands it.
Well, I mean, you listen to Jericho. He talks about his last run, how many times they had to fight to get their vision of the story he wanted to tell with Kevin Owens across how they wanted to do it. Yeah. And it seemed like at several points they had to fight Vince just to get a measure of what they wanted to do,
And that's
Chris Jericho. That's the guy who Vince knows. Yeah. Who's a legend in the industry, and he still has to go up to Vince and fight for every little thing he wants.
And this is all just a matter of a person's worth. And it's funny because I saw tweets over the weekend, like in response to this, and it's just kind of ridiculous. It's like people saying, well, what would she be without WWE? It's like, well, yeah, that could be said for a lot of people. The bottom line is it was only, I think, 3 or 4 years between her starting training and being in NXT or being signed to developmental in WWE. It's a very short period of time. And it's funny because a lot of people are out there tweeting, well, what is she going to do? Talk to her cousin Snoop Dogg? And I'm like, I usually forget that's even a thing. Like, that's her cousin. Like, why would she? She has built, number one, she's a person who started a career and very quickly rose to the top. And that's, number one, something to be applauded. And she's obviously a very ambitious person. I'm sure whatever she chose to do, if it was outside of wrestling, inside of wrestling. I mean, look at CM Punk. He saved up all his money. He don't have to do anything if he don't want to.
Yeah.
And he kind of just does whatever he wants to do. I imagine she could probably do the same thing if she wanted to. But there's any number of places that would, roll out the Brinks truck for her.
Obviously. But then you get the issue with what's the term left on, if she is to leave, what's the term left on her contract?
I'm talking about long term. I'm talking about long term. She decided to quit. We know from the Neville situation that they can only freeze their contract for so long. There's obviously some sort of specified length in the contract in terms of how long they can freeze it.
Well, it could be for the rest of the duration of the deal, potentially.
Yeah, it could be.
Who knows?
But still, and regardless of whatever the deal is, that's how long she'd be sitting around doing nothing. But there's any number of outlets for her, especially these days. So. It's a matter of what's your worth. I think her worth to the company is probably very high.
Yeah.
And I think they probably think so too. Otherwise, she probably would have been frozen out by now, But she's worth a lot to the company, and they probably don't want her going to All Elite or anywhere else. And granted, I understand that outside the WWE, I mean, that's one point where the leverage becomes a little bit less because women's wrestling outside the WWE, All Elite maybe would give her a bunch of money.
Oh, I think they would.
But beyond that,
they'd have to consider it at the least.
Beyond that,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously she can go places, but it's not like New Japan proper has a women's division. Is New Japan affiliated with any of the
that I don't know.
The Joshi?
I don't know.
Ring of Honor is she going to go to Ring of Honor?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much
Impact.
Yeah, exactly. But
although Impact's women's division is pretty good,
but if it's one, it is really good. But if it's one of those things where you're so frustrated and you don't want to deal with it anymore, sometimes it's just worth it. Just leave.
Yeah,
just leave.
Yeah.
If you've been even halfway smart with your money, just go.
Yeah.
Or let them
take some time off. I mean, I'm not entirely convinced. In Dean's case, that he's going to get right back into the pro wrestling game.
Surprised. I'd be surprised.
I'd be I'd be really surprised if he shows up at Double or Nothing. I'd be more inclined to think that he's going to take some time off.
Yeah.
To see if he really wants to go forward with wrestling. Because I imagine being in that environment, WWE, where stuff is constantly changing on you. And you think one thing's going to happen, and it doesn't. And when things happen, it's all kind of middle-of-the-road type stuff. That just burned a person out, I would think.
Yeah.
That'd be exhausting.
Yeah. I was going to get on that. Oh, so in response to this, there's actually been a couple tweets. Becky Lynch tweeted out,
Fight me, Sasha.
Fight me, Sasha.
If you see Rusev's.
What did he say? The botch master is
unhappy. Be gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sasha Banks 1 hour ago from this the filming of this podcast, which is around 10 a.m. Pacific time right now. She said, if you only knew, you marks. Hashtag Raw, hashtag SmackDown Live, hashtag NXT, hashtag NXT UK, hashtag Progress, hashtag Evolve, hashtag Shake Up, and then lipstick kiss emoji, and then peach emoji, which is kiss my butt, from what I understand, the language there in emoji talk.
Yeah.
And then right after that, she tweeted out, I dream my painting, then I paint my dream. Interesting.
Right. And then Bailey put up a clip from The Lion King.
Yeah. And Sasha did retweet that Becky Lynch tweet, the Fight Me one.
Oh.
She also retweeted Bailey's tweet, which was in response to Becky Lynch, which was a picture of them at WrestleMania,
I like your match, yeah.
having watched the match.
The main event, yeah,
the main event from the crowd. So they were out there.
So at least at that point, they weren't in front of their hotel room door loudly complaining about something.
Right.
And then, in fact, in that point, It was like
Exactly.
they were there to support their fellow NXT alum in Four Horsewomen.
I mean, look, man. And wrestling can be it's politics, you
Yep.
know, a lot of backstage shenanigans, which is the more fascinating aspect
A
of
lot
it.
of it is, yep.
And so I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows unless you're actually there.
And you gotta, and I'm guessing. We've said several times that a lot of people have their own agendas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I imagine within WWE, you hear about
Yeah.
on Pritchard's podcast, especially when they're booking any pay-per-view, there's camps that want this person to win versus this person to win.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this Meltzer story gets out there, and then someone's like, "Well, we gotta protect ourselves. Here, let's get this out there and see if it catches fire, to see if people will start believing this and lay the blame or make the talent look bad.
Yeah.
In an effort to make the company look better.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it does kind of, I mean, from a fan's perspective, I mean, we're both fans of Sasha Banks and Bailey. We're fans of the Iconics. We thought their win was pretty cool.
Yeah. And I hope all this doesn't detract from the Iconics getting those belts.
Yeah, I know. Me too. But I mean, there is something to be said about they had this big thing where they win these titles and they go from brand to brand to brand. I think did you have Sasha and Bailey winning?
Yeah, I did for that reason, because I thought they just got those belts, and they made a point of saying that they're going to be defended across brands. So you'd think the first champions would kind of kickstart that whole process off.
See, I have less faith in the WWE. That's why I didn't pick them.
Yeah, I guess you proved to be correct in that
I had
case.
faith that they would get bored all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But it's like there's like a million different things you could do across 3 brands, and like even as Sasha tweeted, Evolve, all sorts of
Progress,
places.
I know.
And who better than Sasha and Bailey to be doing that, going out there putting on killer matches with some of these tag teams. You know, but Vince is Vince, and golly,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, I don't know. Weird stuff. Weird stuff.
It is weird stuff.
Oh, here we go. Anyways, before we move on, here's a word from the sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a meal kit delivery service that shops, plans, and delivers step-by-step recipes and pre-measured ingredients to your door.
HelloFresh does all the planning, shopping, and prepping, and makes conquering the kitchen a reality, and allows you to spend less time meal planning and grocery shopping. Also, each meal takes about 30 minutes to cook and calls for less than 2 pots and pans, which means minimal cleanup. I like it.
HelloFresh offers 3 meal plans to choose from: classic, veggie, or family, and you can switch between the options whenever you like. Get out of the recipe rut and start cooking outside of your comfort zone by discovering new, delicious recipes with HelloFresh.
We had a chance to try HelloFresh, and it's our favorite meal kit delivery service. The wide variety of recipes offered is impressive, and the food is fantastic. Especially love the orange glazed chicken. And right now, friendos can take advantage of HelloFresh's special offer. Get $80 off your first month by going to HelloFresh.com/GoingInRaw80 and using promo code GoingInRaw80, all one word.
Yes, you can get $20 off your first 4 boxes by going to HelloFresh.com/GoingInRaw80 and entering promo code GoingInRaw80.
Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's show, and you're really helping out Going In Raw by going to HelloFresh.com/GoingInRaw80 and using promo code GoingInRaw80. Again, all one word. Let's talk about Ronda Rousey. Of course, we don't know what her future holds, at least in the wrestling world, but Fightful might have given us some indication when she may, if she wants to, come back. Quote, Fightful Select has learned that former WWE Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey was backstage at this past Monday's Raw at the Barclays Center, but was not used on TV because of her planned time off from the sports entertainment company and due to her nursing the broken hand she suffered at WrestleMania 35. Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp has also learned that Rousey is set to undergo surgery this upcoming Tuesday. That's tomorrow. WWE officials are hopeful that the UFC Hall of Famer returns to the company either later this year or next year, but Rousey has given WWE no clear indication of her next move.
Well, that's cool. She probably doesn't even know. She's probably just like, want to see how I feel.
I did a year.
Yeah.
See how I feel. Let me rest my body.
Yeah.
Maybe try to start a family.
Be interesting if she feels the itch sooner than later.
Or if she does it all.
Yeah, or if she does it all. Maybe she'll feel like, hey, this is good. But, people also like money.
Yeah.
And so there you go. That's good.
Yeah.
That sucks having a broken hand.
Yeah. Especially need surgery on it. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. I think she a wayward punch or something like that.
Yeah.
Ouch. Remember that one fight? Who was it? Uriah Faber? He busted up his hand in that Matt Brown fight.
It was early in the fight too, wasn't it?
It was really early in the fight.
Didn't he still win?
No.
Oh, he didn't.
Lost.
Okay.
Remember, because it was always for title shots.
Oh yeah.
There was always something about his title shots.
I always remember that match he had against Aldo, where was it Aldo who just kept kicking his leg, right?
Yeah.
And he had basically a head growing out of his leg. It swelled up
terrible.
so bad.
Lost that one too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, a lot of stiff competition. Right when he was, I just wanted him to get one UFC title.
Wasn't he a champ in it WEC?
Yeah.
Before UFC bought him.
Yeah, but it was never UFC.
Never UFC. WEC was really good. They had a really good roster.
It was amazing.
Ben Henderson.
Oh man, it was awesome.
Aldo. Faber.
Yeah,
man.
It was killer. Was the Cowboy there too?
I think so.
Maybe. Yeah, because I think he had a good series against Ben Henderson. I think. Anyways, you know who else likes money? Boy, what a genius. Who would have thought? Mark Calloway. I know how to play the game.
Well, he's been around for a while. He should know.
So anyways, you guys remember the announcement that Undertaker was going to take part in a Q&A with Inside the Ropes? They do these awesome Q&As that they release on video. They did one with Goldust, with Wade Barrett, and then a couple others. And they're just chock full of amazing inside info. They're like really classy shoot interviews, basically.
Yeah.
And Kenny McIntosh seems like a great fella. But anyways, so he was supposed to do one of these in the UK in early May that they had sold tickets to. But thanks to possibly the WWE, looks like that's not going to happen. While the dead man is still going to do a meet and greet for Inside the Ropes, his Q&A was canceled, and Mick Foley will be taking questions from the audience instead. I wonder if he would just dress up as the Undertaker and then give his answers as the Undertaker.
I'm the dead man.
Mick Foley was around for a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure he could give an educated answer on a lot of
it wasn't
the
like
stuff.
They didn't have any interaction whatsoever. He can give a lot of insight
Yeah.
into Undertaker.
But anyways, Mick Foley's going to be taking questions from the audience instead, and Meltzer is reporting that this is likely due to Undertaker's new deal with the WWE. According to Dave Meltzer, Taker, quote, pushed really hard to keep his scheduled appearance, but there were those inside WWE that didn't want him to do it. He's going to fulfill his commitments. Oh, this is according to Meltzer.
Yeah.
Quote, he's going to fulfill his commitments, but I don't think he's going to do new ones. because that's the new deal he signed with WWE. WWE doesn't want him doing it anymore.
Of course, Vince was reportedly very upset when he found out that Undertaker would be doing StarCast too. Because he thought StarCast and All Elite were the same thing.
Yeah, we're going to get into that in a second. Mick Foley spoke about Undertaker being forced to cancel Q&A, saying, quote, It certainly wasn't Undertaker's fault either. In fact, he flew to Connecticut to convince WWE to let him do the tour in some way, shape, or form. This is hilarious. So Undertaker, having basically retired from the wrestling game.
Yeah, and man,
he's
like,
old.
The equity he built up in the industry.
Oh man,
he's old. He's beat up. I think he should be given every opportunity to make as much money doing as little as possible.
So I can imagine him sitting at home with, of course, Michelle.
Mm-hmm. With who?
Michelle.
Thank you.
Oh man, there's a new car I want, Michelle. No, Michelle. So, Michelle, I hear you want the latest and greatest gym equipment for your lady gym out there. But Daddy needs some money, and I don't like wrestling. It's too hard on my hips now. What am I going to do? Well, Mark, this is Michelle talking.
Yeah.
You have a lot of, as Larson says, equity in your name.
Yes.
Those guys from Going In Raw.
You should go prosper from
it. You have a wealth of knowledge, of stories, of experience, anecdotes that you can share with the world. These people these wrestling marks, these nerds are anxious to hear what you have to say about your storied 3-decade career.
And for the most part, you've never broken character.
Yes.
That will be a treat unto itself.
Listen, you could charge thousands upon thousands of dollars per hour.
$25,000 maybe.
Yes. $25,000 an hour, and they will pay you for that a 3-hour minimum. $75,000 for a day's worth of work, for half a day's worth of work.
And I'm doing nothing.
Exactly. But then maybe he says this. Maybe he says, yeah, but Michelle, I don't like doing things. I prefer to do nothing. So how about this? How about we tell people that I'm going to charge this money? How about we tell people that I'm going to start making non-WWE appearances? And then Vince will roll that Brinks truck up, and I'll say, fine, Vince, pay me 3 times what I'd make in a year doing this scam of mine, and I'll agree to it. And I won't have to do anything if I don't want to. And she says, brilliant.
Yes.
And so he books StarCast, and he books Inside the Ropes, and then Vince freaks out because he's not in control of his prized possession, The Undertaker. And then Vince
throws a bunch of money.
Rolls out the Brinks truck. Oh, you've got all this TV money. Here, take it all.
I'll give Taker the largest Legends contract ever devised.
Right.
Yes.
$1 million to do nothing.
Nothing. To sit at home and do nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And we are still deprived of our Undertaker stories.
Yes.
What a rip.
Until they make the official WWE Undertaker documentary.
Yep. But it's all going to be crafted in Vince's vision. So there's still going to be all those shoot stories that we'll be waiting for one day. One day they'll loosen their grasp.
Yep. Someday.
They'll think it's not worth it.
Maybe.
But yeah, boy, Undertaker just, to have leverage on the WWE.
That's something else.
That's
real power. That's the real powers of the darkness there.
That's a money tree.
Yeah, man.
That's just printing money. Printing money.
Just start shaking that money tree a little bit.
I'm feeling like a shoot interview. Vince, what do you say?
Yeah,
no, you don't want me to do it? Okay.
All right, well, Michelle wants a new lady gym.
Yeah. Michelle. She wants a lift. I know that means it has something to do with her face. Or her body or something. I don't know. She wants to look ageless.
Better call Vince.
Vince, I think I want to do an intro for Going In Raw, Vince. No?
Here's $100,000, Mark.
Oh, yum.
Yum.
I want to get HelloFresh. So I guess this means no Undertaker podcast? No rumored podcast?
No Dead Man Talking?
Dead Man Talking, canceled, confirmed.
Guess so, man.
No appearance at Double or Nothing.
No, he's still doing, not at the show, no, but he's still doing StarCast.
Yeah, he's still doing that. I wonder what that's going to, I don't know.
I don't know.
You think there's going to be a Q&A for that?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't know if
Maybe
there's be a Q&A, if there's going to be like a sit-down hour-long type of thing. You know, like the thing they do with Sting and Brett. I don't know if it's a Q&A as much as just like an hour-long conversation with the host and stuff.
Okay, so I thought I don't know. I've
For
watched,
sure there's gonna be a meet and greet. For sure there'll be a meet and greet.
Yeah, that's a definite. He seems cool with that. The Inside the Ropes Q&A thing, I've only seen the conversation bits. I don't know how much of that. I'm pretty sure Kenny McIntosh
is the one doing the questions.
Is doing the
Gotcha.
questions, and
Okay.
then maybe they open it up afterwards.
Yeah.
But that entire thing is off. I think that like all they're doing is the meet and greet.
Yeah, and for that, yeah. But
And I would think that StarCast is maybe the same.
it depends on the nature of the contract.
We haven't heard anything about the nature of Star. I don't know if StarCast even announced that he would be doing a Q&A, which is probably fortuitous for them.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Have they released like a schedule of actual events?
They have.
But was Undertaker's thing
I don't
included
recall.
in that?
Let me look that up real quick.
I don't know.
Because, yes, they did release a schedule.
Yeah. So I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Interesting stuff.
Here, give me a moment. I'll pull up the schedule.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, man, it's not the pinned tweet anymore. Anyways, you want to continue the next story, please?
Yeah, no, I'll go ahead. Nia Jax. I know a lot of people already know about this one, but Nia Jax, according to sources, Pro Wrestling Sheet had this. Nia Jax is suffering from ACL tears in both of her knees. She'll have to go under the knife to repair them. No word on how long she'll be out, but sometimes it takes up to 9 months before full range of motion and stability is regained in the knee joint. She confirmed this on Twitter shortly after, said, "Some of you may or may not know, but I will be out of action for a little while. Unfortunately, I have been pushing through some pain over the last year due to injuries in my knees, and I will be undergoing surgery to repair both of my ACLs. I'm grateful to everyone who has supported me. Thank you, Nia."
I mean, that's crazy if she's been wrestling on
Busted
dual ACL tears for a year. That's pretty insane.
Yeah,
that's the ligament that provides stability through the middle of your knee.
she takes some tumbles too.
I know.
Like when she gets, tossed from the ring, or she goes overboard sometimes.
That's pretty crazy.
I always start rubbing my knees. My knees grind,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's normal.
Well, yeah, because it's probably you're wearing down the cartilage.
Oh dear, I need to get a cartilage injection.
Yeah, you need to have a
In my knees.
microfracture surgery.
There you go. Unfortunately, I will be out of action.
Drill a hole in your bone and let the blood seep out and create new cartilage or replace the cartilage in your knee.
Luckily, we're not entirely active here on set, so I
No.
can still do the show.
Gosh, where's the schedule? They did release it.
Conrad, where's the schedule?
I just scrolled.
We had to
I just
redo-
scrolled through that bit where Bob Backlund was doing the headstand
We had to
at WrestleCon.
We had to redo our whole schedule.
Maybe
We had to roll tide on a new schedule.
It was rumor and innuendo. saying
Undertaker, chat me up on that new schedule.
Mark Calloway couldn't do a Q&A, so had to roll tide on a new schedule.
Sometimes I just slip into JR. I gotta start differentiating my Conrad voice and my JR voice.
Yeah.
He's got such a pleasant voice.
Oh,
Conrad.
hell yeah, man.
It's so difficult.
It's
difficult to
soothing.
turn off something to wrestle. When I'm out there on my run, I have something. I was listening to the Stone Cold 98, 99 episode.
Oh yeah,
It's good
I
stuff.
mean, got started on that one. Just finished the 97 one. It's always great when he gives Bruce the business.
Oh my God,
Starts
I
yelling
know.
at him and cussing at him.
Oh,
It's
yeah, because
great.
I was listening to the WrestleMania 17 one, and he was giving him so much business
Oh,
about
nothing's better
WCW.
than nothing is better than WrestleMania 9. Nothing is better than that one. Gosh, I was in the gym working out and laughing my ass off when he was so flustered because Bruce couldn't explain why they put that belt on Hogan.
Nothing would have been better than effing Stasiak and Palumbo sitting there in a suite. Bruce,
That's great.
oh, I don't know.
All right, I'm
Bruce
back like
just
a month.
takes it.
It's like I don't remember.
Oh, so no scheduled events. Interesting.
It was there.
Maybe it's just on StarCast website.
Yeah, maybe I'm making it too difficult on myself.
It could be. Anyways, you want to talk about Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, I guess so.
Really? I don't, but we should.
All right, well then you look that up and I'll read this stuff.
Events.
So about a couple weeks ago, we reported that ESPN's Ariel Helwani reported that everyone involved, so that'd be Brock, DC, and UFC, all wanted Brock versus Daniel Cormier going down this August, I believe, at UFC 240. Yes, the math works out on that. But then after this weekend's UFC 236, Dana White spoke to the press and was asked about that fight. And this is what he had to say, quote, "The Cormier-Lesnar rumors weren't true, that I had something done. That was never true. I've been talking about how that's the fight that Cormier wants. Brock Lesnar wants to come back. I don't know when, and when we'll get it done. Daniel Cormier has done everything we've ever asked him. He's been a great champion. He's an incredible ambassador for the sport. If he wants the Brock Lesnar fight, why shouldn't he get the Brock Lesnar fight? He wants to fight Lesnar. I don't know when, but Brock lets me know when he's ready. So, of course, every year after WrestleMania, what happens?
Brock says he's going to go fight in UFC, and then
Talk about shaking the money tree.
Oh, he's the best at it. He's the absolute king of shaking the money tree.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so nothing
for Taker. Okay,
nothing for Taker on the schedule.
So I think they just announced him as a superstar at the thing.
Yeah, I'm looking up the meet and greets right now. It's not even listed as a
try Dead Man.
Mark.
And they're gonna go by a shoot name. Try Dead Man. That's all they.
No Dead Man either.
No, okay. I guess they haven't officially announced the meet and greet yet.
Nope.
Interesting. So at this point, I don't really care if this fight ever happens.
What, Cormier Lesnar?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care. I've never really cared anyways. I don't have any interest in. I mean, look, would I watch on Periscope? Yes, I would.
Yeah, I probably would too.
For some reason, UFC doesn't have people on Periscope taking these things.
It's weird.
down.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's bizarre. No, I would totally. Or I mean, that might be the one time when Hilton actually gets a UFC pay-per-view.
We can go to his house and watch Cormier beat up Brock Lesnar
and then play some like NBA 2K.
That'd be great.
That sounds cool.
That would be fun.
We should do that anyway.
Yeah, we should do that. That'd be fun.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't care. I really don't want all this. The thing that really does bug me is we have to hear all this UFC chatter, and then we have to hear Brock Lesnar's been signed to another part-time deal.
Yep.
And it's more lucrative than the other one, and he
Yep.
has to do this now.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like I was fine when it was. I've mentioned this before. I was fine with it when it was Brock versus Goldberg because it's two part-timers.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Cool. I'll watch that match. Right on.
Yeah.
Neat. I just don't want him mixing up in the day-to-day. I don't need that. Don't need it. Don't want it. Don't want him anywhere near it.
Yeah, he shouldn't be anywhere near any titles anymore either.
No, he shouldn't.
He shouldn't have been for the last 6 months.
No, he shouldn't.
No.
Yeah, no Undertaker to be found.
None. Anyways, let's talk about Raw tonight. It's kind of a major deal. We've got the Superstar shakeup happening.
Okay. Yeah, it's big time.
It's huge.
Big time.
First entry, WWE gets shaken up.
We're going to have a shakeup.
The first ever international confirmed Peter Dune.
It's not just a shakeup. It's an international shakeup.
Because it's happening in Canada. And also Pete Dunne's probably getting called up. WWE Superstar shakeup begins tonight as Raw emanates from Montreal, Canada, with new champions crowned at WrestleMania and so many up-and-coming superstars, including the bold Lacey Evans and the hulking Lars Sullivan.
That was Lars Sullivan on main roster and Pete Dunne in.
Well, hold on. That might change after tonight.
Don't get your hopes up, man.
I'm not, but it's totally going to happen.
Sounds like your hopes are kind of up, to be honest with you.
No. Looking to stand out in the crowd, just about anything can happen this week on Raw and SmackDown Live. Will Raw's champions bring their titles to Team Blue? What rivalries will begin as superstars come into conflict with new adversaries? Whatever happens during this epic two-night event, you won't want to miss it.
Sounds like they're going to mix it up with the boys.
Yes, there you
Next,
go.
Lacey Evans steps to Becky Two Belts. Boy, they're really trying to make that a thing.
Yeah, there's a shirt that says that now.
Oh, dear. New Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch
repelled
an attack from Lacey Evans on Raw after WrestleMania, but the sassy Southern Belle's assault made a greater impact on SmackDown Live, where a woman's right seemed to take the fight out of the man, if only for a moment. Let's talk about how Becky Lynch will respond to this new threat. Chat me up on Becky Lynch, Bruce.
The Universal Freakin' Champion awaits his next challenge. Thebar spoiled the winner-take-all match pitting Universal Champion Seth Rollins against new WWE Champion Kofi Kingston, but the Beast Slayer's willingness to put his title on the line one night after vanquishing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania nevertheless proved that he's the type of champion he's always said he would be and everything the Beast incarnate was not. Never mentioned he was a fighting champion. That's what they're getting after there. Seth is a fighting champion.
He's a fighting champion.
Rollins will bring the Universal title to Raw for the Superstars shakeup, and with competitors shifting brands over 2 nights, the list of potential foes for the Architect changes as well.
Oh, yeah.
Speculation. Who's his next foe going to be? Drew
McIntyre.
Because there's like shows announced where that's the match.
Unless
card subject to change at all times.
I noticed that in the chat though. Alex C said before we even got started, he said, "What are the odds that that Vince is still working on the shakeup right now.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
What are the odds he's going to be working on the shakeup
During the show?
6 p.m. Pacific time.
100%.
100%. During the show, he's going to be working on
100%.
it. And nobody knows where they're going. They're all going to find out tonight when it happens.
Yep.
And then after the show, there's going to be more shakeups on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how they're going to find out it happens.
Yep.
Next, Bobby Lashley strikes back. Bobby Lashley's Intercontinental Championship loss to Finn Balor at WrestleMania has made the already aggressive Almighty even more dangerous. I have a feeling they're going to separate Bob Lashley and Leo Rush.
I would not be surprised.
I think Leo Rush is probably going to either stay on Raw and Lashley's going to go, or vice versa. I think they're going to start Leo Rush off on his own solo journey.
I think that'd be a good idea because he's great.
Me too. Anyways, even more dangerous, as witnessed by his utter mauling of Dean Ambrose during the Lunatic Fringe's final night in WWE. Did you see his farewell address, his goodbye speech? It was nice. Who will be Lashley's next target? So, Larson, who will be Lashley's? Chat me up. Who will be Lashley's next target?
Finn Balor.
Real.
The big dog protects his yard, defending both Monday Night Raw and the honor of his family. Roman Reigns defeated Drew McIntyre in a brutal match at WrestleMania after Reigns succeeded against the Scottish psychopath in his first singles match since his battle with leukemia. The WWE Universe anxiously awaits his next move. Will Reigns look to challenge his Shield brother Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship, the very title he was forced to relinquish in October, or does he have another conquest in mind? Don't miss any of the action on the first night of Superstar Shakeup Live, 8/7 Central on USA Network. You can tell no one has any idea what's going to happen because this is all vague, very short.
This is a small preview compared to usual.
Like the go-home show to Mania, Raw before Mania. I feel like they included whatever the script was at that time, basically, in the preview. This is very brief.
Yeah.
No one has any idea what Vince is going to decide on doing.
Nope, they have no idea what they're going to do.
None.
They're going to be like some tag teams that are broken up, and then some tag teams wholesale will switch. You know, It's going to be weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the Worlds Collide?
I have not yet. No. You?
No. Hard no. Sure, there's some good matches.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's open up this. I've been waiting on this freaking package right here. Liam Wagner. I think
you got it.
Caesars here.
Oh, you do have Caesars.
Liam Wagner sent us, the young Liam has presented us with package, with gift. I hope there's a lot of metal stickers in here.
Yeah.
I like that he put a ton of tape on it and it's still just sort of loose. Crap. We also have I forgot to bring it. We have a package that Lacey found, that my wife found in Alabama's room, and it's from like December.
Oh my gosh.
And I think there's like a shirt and a poster in it.
Oh.
It looks, something's in there. It's probably pretty cool.
All right.
I don't know how it got in there.
I don't know, man.
That darn child of mine always mixing it up. I hope there's a ton of metal stickers in here.
All right, we'll find out. Open it already. There's a couple on the
Liam,
box.
if you're paying attention, here we go.
It's just a box with a note in it.
There we go.
Oh my
What
goodness.
does this guy have to say? We are fearless. To Steven Larson, young Liam here. You guys kick ass, and I want to show my gratitude with some extra promo items I had from Street Teaming for some record companies. Oh, I'm so excited about this. He says, include her some CDs, stickers, posters, and some other goodies for you guys.
Cool.
Also found a little tabletop item for the office. Thank you for always making my day with endless entertainment and countless memories, I think. To Sweet and Hearty Handshake, Liam Wagner at the Blizzard, BLYZZRD on the Twitter, a.k.a. Young Liam. I am so stoked for this. Oh, man, so much cool metal stuff in here.
Let's see.
Look at all.
Are there any patches?
Go sort through that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man, look at this.
There's a corn sticker.
There's a Motley Crue sticker.
Oh, that's cool.
There's something called Equal Vision Record sticker.
There's a button.
Oh, it's corn. Nice.
Here's another.
Oh, look at that creepy sticker or pin right here.
Oh, there's a Nita Strauss sticker.
Oh, man. I am so hyped for this. Oh, this is mine. I'm keeping this one. I don't even know what this is, but is that Slash? Oh, it's Slash, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. That's going on.
Oh,
my
man, I
laptop.
wanted that.
No. You can have this one. I don't know what that is.
That is either.
It doesn't pop as much. What is this? Oh, look. Oh, it says just be cool.
Be cool. That's cool.
Oh, man.
Words to live by there.
Look
Put
at
that
all
on a
this
set.
Cool stuff. So many things in here.
Yeah.
That was great.
It's already a lot of stickers.
Look at that.
You want stickers, you got stickers.
I'm so excited. Like a couple CDs here.
We got.
It's like the best care package ever. Just stuff.
Oh man, more stickers.
Look, and when you're listening to metal.
Oh yeah, there you
they're
go.
Earplugs.
Oh, look, a do not disturb sign.
So you don't mess up your ears.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, look at all these.
There's a lot of stickers.
This is so cool. And then we got a bunch of posters in here.
Wow.
And then another set of earplugs.
More
so
earplugs.
that when we go to our metal concert,
Since we want to do very often.
our ears won't be damaged afterwards. Oh, these cool things here. Oh man, who are these guys?
Reverend Horton Heat? No, I remember them. They've been on forever.
Look at that.
Used to be on Sub Pop.
Cool poster right there. I'm gonna take some of these home. Put them up in my home.
Oh, here's a Slash one.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that poster. That's cool.
Look at this one. Ice 9 kills the Silver Scrounge.
Oh,
I know
look
what
at
it
this
is,
one.
But it's cool.
Hey, look at this one already.
Oh, that's so cool.
Slash. Code Orange. Not familiar with them.
Yeah, they're the people that did that NXT song.
yeah.
I listened to some of their stuff. It was really cool.
Theory of a Dead Man. I've heard of that band. Escape the Fate. Not familiar with their work. Oh, Hailstorm. We saw, what's her name, Lucy Hale? She performed at NXT before. I Prevail. Oh, a poster for the Motley Crue Netflix movie. The Dirt.
Cool.
And then, what's this one? Oh, another Motley Crue. 3 Nights at the Whiskey A Go-Go.
Awesome.
That's cool.
This is also cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
He read my mind. He knew what I wanted. Awesome metal stuff. Very cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Young Lion.
Thank you, Young Lion. Anyways, let's answer some questions.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cody Miles said, did you guys watch the Worlds Collide NXT versus NXT alum?
Not yet, no.
No.
Trey Saunders, check the Twitter. I sent you some pics and videos from Ring of Honor last night.
I saw that. They were very cool.
Dark Dank Lucha is the page. Was my first Ring of Honor show. Will not be my last. Cool.
Jimmy Thomas says, is The Miz going to Raw for the only reason being so they can still talk about Miz and Mrs. with SmackDown going to Fox? That is a possibility.
That's entirely possible.
That
I
is
feel
a
like they need
possibility.
to finish this feud with Shane first, though. Not that they can't do it on Raw. Nick Montenegro says it's a work. I assume the Sasha thing.
Oh, he thinks it's a work? Well,
Yeah.
hey, that's you know what? I'll say this for Nick. Number one rule in wrestling, everything's fake unless it isn't.
J.S. Wooten, just 99 cents. Thank you. Oh, Draft House Games. Hope everyone enjoyed the Joey Ryan Matt chat. We did. That's
we
for sure.
totally did. Yeah, we absolutely did. That was
Says,
amazing.
A few more coming this month. He's doing board game reviews for us for season 4
Oh,
of Draft
that's
House
so
Select.
neat.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's incredible.
Alex C. says, if there was a podcast shakeup, who from Cultaholic would you two want to swap the other one of you for? I would swap you out for Pacitti.
Yeah.
He has a great laugh. He seems like he's a really funny dude.
Yeah. I'd probably swap you off for Ross.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. You'd be so much happier if I was Ross instead. Because he's like, I don't know, not as obnoxious as me. He's like not obnoxious, and I'm very obnoxious. So, but then Pacitti's kind of obnoxious,
But I'm obnoxious too.
in your own annoying way.
Yeah.
But he's like not annoying. Plus, he's British. Honestly, like any of them are fine because like they're British. They're from the UK.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I can just listen to that accent forever.
Hug Nice Man, assuming you guys are right about the club ending up together post-shakeup, what faction should WWE book them against? Maybe make some new factions?
Yeah, make a new faction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call up Gallus
There you go.
to fight Bullet Club.
Ernie Jimenez says, apparently we can get a Bret Hart intro for $140.
Okay, hold on a second though. That's got to be a meet and greet thing, not like.
Is he on
guarantee.
Cameo? Is Bret Hart on Cameo? Is that the
he
commercial
on
rate?
Cameo?
Is that Bret's commercial rate for
Would
Cameo?
you feel bad? I'd feel kind of bad about getting an intro from him. We've been very critical of Bret Hart.
I don't know if you've ever been necessarily unfair.
It would feel hypocritical.
Maybe a bit,
It
but
would feel very like over the board
I
hypocritical.
mean, I don't think we go out of our way to talk trash about him per se.
I would only be
And I
cool
think-
that if he didn't give us a shout out, rather he said we were like a 2 out of 10 podcast.
Oh, totally.
That's what I'd be okay
Yeah.
with. I want him to talk trash about it.
Totally. Rich Hardesty with Naya out. Who do you think is Paige's tag team? Sky Pirates. Please let it be Sky Pirates.
Okay, so what would be, now that it can't be Nia and Tamina, what's the next most underwhelming tag team? Because that's the answer.
Alicia Fox.
Oh, wow.
And Dana Brooke.
Oh, wow. No, people like Dana Brooke. Alicia Fox and who's somebody that we don't really see a lot of? Because, like, Dana Brooke's been getting screen time.
Yeah.
I don't want to say Mickie James because I like Mickie James.
Yeah, I do too.
But that'd be kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be underwhelming.
G-Rex says Randa, Cass, and Enzo walking in Chicago Saturday.
How did that go? They're not big Cass and Enzo anymore. They're Kaz XL and NZO.
NZO. Marcus Harrison, percentage of shakeup remorse come next Monday. Last year, after a week, we all kind of felt SmackDown walked away the winner. Yeah, SmackDown totally won the shakeup last year.
Big time, yeah.
So we'll see who is the winner this week.
Okay, let me ask this. Is the shakeup going to be underwhelming?
Yeah.
Yes, it will be.
I feel like
we're going to be like, really? That's it?
I feel like there'd be a lot less going on than we thought was going to happen.
That's what happened last year. We're like, really? That's it?
Well, until we watched SmackDown, we're like, dang, SmackDown.
Oh, that's right. They loaded up SmackDown.
SmackDown dominated. On Twitter, the Wrestle Dude asked, at the end of 2019, the world ends. Who do you wish is known as the last ever champions in all of WWE or just pro wrestling? Last ever champions. Who should be the last ever Universal Champion? Brock Lesnar is only fitting.
That's good. Yeah, I'm on board with that one.
WWE champion.
Well, Kofi. Like, I'm fine with that being the last WWE champion. I'm cool with that.
New Japan champion. It's got to be Okada.
Yeah, Okada. That's good.
Or Tanahashi.
I think I had a New Japan dream last night. I forget what it was. I forget. Man, you see that Zack Sabre Jr. press conference?
Oh, that was great, man.
He's
amazing.
The best.
He is amazing.
He's the best.
Justin Wern wants us to do going in raw math on Raven.
Okay, we can do that. What's that?
This is a letter we should open.
Oh, man, we got more mail?
Here, I can open this. You open the box, I'll open this.
Okay.
In the meantime, get some paper and do going in raw math for Raven. One of my favorites.
Fair enough. Raven.
It's like some more stickers.
Let's see here. Being good, kayfabe, legacy.
Hey, friendos.
Ring,
Thought you
look,
two would like the CM Punk sticker and extra freshness.
Look at this stuff. That's cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. There's a CM
Josh.
Punk sticker of him giving
Josh.
Superman a GTS so
And
extreme
destroying
that his head explodes.
Superman's head. That's cool.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's rad.
Josh.
Thank you for all these stickers. That's so cool. Oh, look at
that
there's like a
Batman one,
Batman
that's cool.
sticker.
Star
There's
Wars
a
coffee.
Star Wars Starbucks one. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
cool.
Some of these are going to my laptop. All right, Raven math.
Raven. All right, being good. In the ring, he is an okay wrestler. I'll give him a 6 in ring.
I was going to say 7, but 6 is fine. His look.
Oh, awesome.
I always loved his look.
It was incredible.
It was always like something that I was like, man, I could totally wear that out on the
8.
town.
8 look.
8 look. Wow.
Promo. He's a great promo. He's one of the best promos.
He's an 8 promo.
Yeah.
He's a great promo, yeah.
Kayfabe.
Actually, I'll give him a 9 promo.
Yeah, he's a 9 promo, man.
Yeah.
He was a great promo.
Kayfabe. So
I mean, he's the most decorated hardcore champion in WWE history.
I would say he was booked to be like a...
He was booked really strong in ECW.
What is it when you're booked really strong in the mid-card, but then not at all in the main event?
I'd say in ECW, his kayfabe was like 8.
Yeah.
But then elsewhere, it was probably around 5.
Yeah, I'd give him like a 6 kayfabe.
Yeah.
What's his legacy like? There's nothing like...
7.
Yeah, I would give him a 7 because there was never anything bad about him, like, behind the scenes. And everybody really likes Raven.
Yeah, it seems like
Everybody's got really good memories. He led a really great faction.
People consider him one of the smartest people ever to get into the wrestling
People
business.
say that all too. I'm going to give him a 7 for kayfabe, too. He led that flock, and it was a big faction. That was a big deal.
Mm-hmm. So
Boy,
we got
that's a strong-ass wrestler right there, man.
17, that's 23, almost 8. 7 plus. Tony's a 7 plus wrestler.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Wow.
Raven's strong, dude.
Yeah, man, Raven was great. I was a
love
huge
Raven.
Raven fan. I was a huge Raven
He
fan.
might have got a 7 plus because remarks are Raven, but whatever. Math don't lie.
Uh,
Oh, that's the most underwhelming one. Who said this?
Oh, Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah.
Scarletista's nose ring. Dan says the most underwhelming tag team for Paige is Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah. Absolutely. Sean Barlow says, is it just me or do you feel awkward when listening to podcasts in public, which podcasts that are hilarious and you're constantly laughing out loud and I'm on my own? No, I don't feel awkward. I sort of dropped caring what people think.
Yeah, me
like
too. I got my earbuds in. I kind of tune out the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Kofi for WWE Champion. Do you see Undisputed Era tonight? Sorry, do we see Undisputed Era tonight or tomorrow night? No.
No, I don't think we do. I think they just filmed that brand. Look, I don't think anything they do in NXT affects what they do on main roster, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, they're so heavily involved in NXT right now.
Yeah.
I don't really see that happening.
The Pacifist says, hey guys, congrats to Okada for tying the knot.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't know if he got married yet or is getting married.
Also, evidently, congratulations to Seth and Becky Lynch. We both found out over the weekend their new power wrestling couple.
Yeah.
There is a very cozy picture of them
at a concert.
Yeah, and congratulations to Andrade Almas. Juan Guerrero Jr.,
Mr. Triple Mania.
Mr. Triple Mania. Now that Mania is over, the focus can turn to Double or Nothing. Will there be a Friendo meetup in Las Vegas?
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Chris Kimmel says, I just want to say it looks like Sasha was trolling us, and I had a feeling this is all leading to some storyline.
It might be one of those things where it's a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Could be.
We'll see tonight. What happens.
Russ Barber, what's the worst thing that can happen tonight and tomorrow that probably will happen?
The worst thing that could happen? That can happen tonight.
I think the worst thing that could happen would be nothing. Nothing happens.
Like
they promise to shake up, and there's only like one move.
A lot of the status quo. I do, but you get the same feeling that I do, right? Like this is in anticipation of the Fox move, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think they're going to reshuffle.
Well, I think this is at least the first step towards that. Sergio Collado, there's a man in my gym that looks like Rawgate Mutant. Walks kind of weird and smells a little funky as well. I'm not kidding. What should I do?
Just stay as far away from him as possible.
Find a new gym.
Find a new gym. Maybe think about moving out of state.
Mm-hmm.
Because where he is, the Rawgate radiation follows.
Camp Counselor Greg, if a finisher doesn't end the match, why not just hit it again and again until it does?
If a what?
If a finisher doesn't end the match, if you don't get a pin on a finisher, why not hit it again and again until it does? I've seen people do that. That's kind of what Okada does.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, any sort of title match or major match, he doesn't bother finishing his opponent off with just one Rainmaker. He beat Jay White with 3 Rainmakers with a tombstone for good measure in between them.
Tim Morris, power rank kayfabe reasons for Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli going missing from NXT. Riddick Moss came back at the latest
He's got a new gimmick, too.
What is that? What is his gimmick? It's like a personal trainer or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Something weird. The Riddick Regiment?
Something like that.
Regimen?
Yeah.
Yeah. A.O. Worm wants to do math on Ron Simmons being good. Legacy kayfabe. In-ring. Promo. Look. In-ring. Ron Simmons. In-ring. I mean, he was a big power brawler guy.
Yeah.
So I'd give him like...
I give him a 6.
Yeah, I'd give him a 6. Promo. He did one thing very effectively, but it's not like he was going to drop a pipe bomb. So I'd give that like a 6.
Yeah.
Look. He was an intimidating, he was an imposing figure.
Hell yeah, man.
I'd give him a 6 for look.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Legacy.
High.
People love Ron Simmons.
High.
Yeah.
I'll give him a minimum 7, if not an 8.
I'll give him a 7. Kayfabe. He's booked really strong in WCW.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I thought his legacy should probably be pretty high.
We'll make his legacy 8. But then when he got to WWE, which is kind of the end-all, be-all, where everything matters, he was really decorated in the APA.
Yeah.
I'd give him kayfabe. Really. Again, it's the kind of thing where in the main event level, he wasn't booked strong, but he was booked really, really strong in the mid-card.
As a tag team wrestler, yeah.
Yeah.
6 or 7.
Give him a 7.
All right. Be generous.
So that's 15, 6, and 6. Well, that's 6.
6, 15 is 21.
21.
That's 7.
7.
Now we're getting a lot of 7 wrestlers today.
Yeah, man. We're in a good mood.
Yeah, Ron Simmons was great. Is great.
He's awesome. A.O. Worm met him.
What?
A.O. Worm, he met him.
Oh, really?
Got pictures with him.
Oh, that's cool.
On his Facebook.
Whoa.
Whoa. It's good stuff.
It is
Take
good
a look
stuff.
at some of these meet and greets for StarCast. Too.
Oh, you're gonna.
Which of these do you want to go to?
Any more,
Jim Ross?
Any more meals?
How much do you get to do in a meet and greet?
You go take a picture and get an autograph sign. That's about it.
You talk to him for 10 seconds and then
Maybe
insist you start the picture.
Say hi, JR. I'm a huge fan. Thanks.
Thanks. Let's get this picture.
Who should I make this picture out to?
Right. Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat are together.
That's cool.
I'd want to stay away from Ricky Steamboat. That brain injury freaks me out big time.
I'm guessing he's fine.
Hall, Nash, Waltman, and Bischoff. Boy, that last name.
Yeah, why they got that fourth wheel there?
SCU, they're very pleasant. We've watched their meet and greets before.
Yes.
Because we were next to them.
Yeah.
Or around the corner from
Yes.
them. Joey Janela and Penelope Ford. They took some of our donuts.
Yeah, well, we offered them to him. He may seem like they just came by and stole one.
No, we had a thing of donuts out at StarCast. We offered it to them. They said no, but maybe later.
Yeah.
And then maybe later came and they rolled up and they're like,
But they asked before they took, right?
maybe?
That's what I remember. I wasn't at the table, though, when they came by.
I was. I think we had the donuts were on a different table. I think you might have said, hey, can we take them? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember you telling me.
Weird stories.
Oh, Pac.
Oh, Pac.
I'm going to do the Pac one.
That's terrifying. Sting. That's probably a really pleasant one.
Yeah, he seems like a really pleasant dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, Scott Hall with a ladder and Intercontinental title.
Does the ladder sign pictures?
That's what I care about.
Kevin Nash. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. What was the name of that girl that took pictures of them and it looked like it was her dad? I forget her name.
Oh, I don't remember.
Was it Rebecca?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Her name.
Yeah.
Was it
Like
Rebecca?
yeah, I remember the pictures now. I can't remember the name.
I
but
hope she's there. I want to see another Kevin Nash as Rebecca's dad picture. Tony Schiavone. Would you pay for that? Let's see here. Best friends. You think they're going to be there on time?
We've seen that experience.
Do you think they're going to be there on time?
I don't know. Depends who picks them up.
There's
from
a
the
lot of
airport.
like Chex Mix involved now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Jimmy Havoc, Joey Ryan. Conan.
That'd be
Talk
interesting.
about conspiracies with
That'd be
Conan.
interesting.
The conspiracy podcast with Conan.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Hall of
thank
Famer.
you.
No,
No, thank you.
no. Colt Cabana. Ask him some tips for making a podcast.
There
We
you
should
go.
do that. The Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hola, mi nombre es Esteban.
Yeah. E. Larson.
The Four Horsemen. All four of them. Which four? There's been like 16 of them.
Is Paul Roma going to be there? Barry Windham.
L.A. Park. Which one are you? Are you the guy that I saw on WCW?
I think he is.
I think he
Mil
is,
Mascaris. Yeah. He's a legend.
Ron Simmons, there he is.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Scarlett Bordeaux, we saw that. We saw a meet and greet with her. She was next to us.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like a lovely person.
Mm-hmm.
X-Pac.
Stan
Stan
Hansen.
Hansen.
Cool.
Wow.
TJP.
Yeah.
Brett.
There's Brett. I'll be there at 11:30. I'm leaving no later than 1:30. What, Brett?
I give this meet and greet 6 out of 10.
Yeah. How do you rate this meet and greet? 6 out of 10. I had a salad earlier. Salad was 3 out of 10. Barry Windham, Arn Anderson. The Sean Mooney retro promo experience.
What? Oh, is that where you can go on a set and...
Maybe it's like an old locker room set.
Yeah, it could be.
Let me tell you something, Sean Mooney. Sean Mooney. Sure,
Okay,
Sean.
whatever.
Eric Bischoff. Can I sign you up for that one? It's only an hour.
No.
Billy Gunn. Bruce Pritchard. Chat me up, Bruce.
Did you hear RVD didn't know the United We Stand show was an Impact show when he signed up for it?
What did he have to say about that? Was he disappointed? Was he sad?
I don't know. I just saw the headline. I didn't read the story.
Oh, that's great.
Like that's a pretty RVD thing.
That's amazing. That's it for meet and greets.
That's it.
Oh, man. Anyways, so patrons and channel members, we've got Overrun coming up very shortly. Want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in. And, till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.